Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to be, it's a random video. It's just a heart to heart, and I know I don't have the best lighting. I am in my car and it's nighttime, so it is pretty dark outside, but I just really felt motivated. I felt this on my heart, so I want to just speak to you guys for a moment, if that's okay. And I'm going to be speaking about support, or the lack thereof, and pretty much just going over some of the emails that you guys have sent me that kind of touched me. And before we get started though, go ahead and like the video, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe. But you guys, I've gotten some emails from you guys that have expressed how much my videos have actually helped you in your business, helped you in your personal life, how you are motivated. And I've also gotten some emails about your story, your journey. So a lot of people have the same experiences when it comes to support. One thing is that we all are people, and we all want to be told that we're doing a good job. We all want to be, I don't even want to say like necessarily, I'm going to say, yeah, we all want to be patted on the back. We all want kudos. We all want props. We all want to be told you're doing something right. Because if you're doing something wrong, you're going to be told about it. If you're doing something that someone doesn't like, they're going to say something about it. So it's like you want that same energy, if not more, when you're doing something productive. I'm making this video to let you guys know that I understand where you guys are coming from. I'm not perfect. I don't have a perfect life. I want support as well. I've just learned over the years how to deal with the lack of support. And when I say support, I'm not just meaning someone actually supporting, you by buying all your products, or someone supporting you by shopping at just your store or just your website. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm talking about the emotional support. In order for, I'll just speak for myself. I made a video a while back just explaining how I always want to please my family. And that was something, and not just my family, but people that I care about. I just always wanted to be like their role model, someone that they can look up to, because I really didn't have that. I didn't have, someone, I looked up to my family, my mom, my grandma, things like that. But I always want to make sure that I can kind of be that to someone else, because I know how important it is. What you guys have to realize, and what I learned, is that some people just aren't going to encourage you. That's just what it is. And I'm the kind of person that wants to figure out the why behind the motive. So I'll sit here literally and rack my mind, like, why would someone do that? It can be something as simple as someone cutting me off in traffic. Why would she do that? Or someone cussing me out on the phone. Like, what made them cuss me out? I'll sit there and try to rationalize it. But what I had to teach myself, and what I had to accept, is that you cannot rationalize everyone's actions, because some people act irrationally. So you sitting here wondering, and stressing yourself out, why doesn't this person notice what I'm doing? Why doesn't this person appreciate what I've done? Why doesn't this, and it doesn't even have to be in business related. It can just be personal. It can be in your relationship. It can be in your friendship. I understand where you guys are coming from, and I just want to really help, because you'll bring yourself literally crazy trying to please everyone, trying to get someone, or just someone, to notice who you are, or someone to notice what you've done. I've been there. And the sad truth of the matter is that no matter what you do, the people that are going to support you are going to support you no matter what. The people that are not going to support you are not going to support you no matter what. There's people that genuinely try to be happy for you. They just can't. And, I don't know the reason behind it, because everyone's reason is different. But I like to think some people don't necessarily blatantly choose not to support you, but I don't think they know how. You have some people that have never been supported, have never been shown love, have never been encouraged. So, turning around and looking for those behaviors from them is kind of like, it just doesn't match. Now, there's some people that don't have the support either, but could still have enough love and still has enough, maturity and enough just self-will about themselves, or just, I don't know the word right now. I'm at a loss for words, but there's some people that just have it in them that can still show you what they don't have or what they've never had. But I just really want to stress that no matter, what you do, you have to realize it feels great to get a pat on your back. It feels great to be applauded. It feels great for someone to notice you. But you have to get to the point in yourself where you are doing things not for anyone else's applause, if that makes sense. And for me, it was hard to kind of draw the line, because I'm like, I am doing what I'm doing for others, because that's my whole thing. You know, if I'm not helping someone else, I don't really find the enjoyment in it. So what I'm doing is for others. So I care what others think. Okay, but to an extent, you know, and that's what I had to tell myself. To an extent, Brittney, you cannot sit here and wonder why every person doesn't support you. Even people that are close to you. Why don't they? You know, it was a time that I went through in my life and I really felt like I didn't have anyone there. Not even just with bad care. This is just period. And I would just be like, dang, like, what do I need to do to get attention? You know, why don't I have that kind of support that everyone else has? And, you know, what I learned to do is I had to sit back and say, you know what, the first thing that you have to stop doing is comparing your situations to others, because we don't know what's going on in other people's lives. You truly don't know how much support someone really has. I mean, a picture, I know a lot of people would say it's worth 1,000 words, but these days it's not. A video, you know, it's not, you know, a message under their Facebook or Instagram post. It doesn't really show how much genuine support someone has. So you kind of have to stop comparing it like that. I wish I had support like this person, because you really don't know truly what that person has. So once you stop doing that and you say, you know what, I'm focusing on the support that I do have. And then you start telling yourself, what I'm doing is good and what I'm doing is for a purpose. So I hate the fact that, I'm just using an example, I hate the fact that my friend doesn't, you know, see what I'm doing. I hate the fact that every time I call him or I call her, it's never about my successes. It's never about what they've seen me do. It's never about how proud they are of me. It's never about, you know, what I'm doing well. It's always either about, you know, something negative, or it's always, you know, about something that has nothing to do with what I'm doing. If you love someone, you truly want to see them succeed in whatever they do. And so you're happy for them. And I explained this in my video before. You're happy for them. Even for me, I don't necessarily have to be in a happy place in my life to be happy for somebody. I can be down and out, down to my last dollar. But if I see another woman, or if I see someone in my family or my friend or anyone like that living their best life, I find joy in that. When you find someone or people that really support you selflessly, like there's nothing in it for them, they truly just support you. And when I say support, I don't just mean like sticking there. You can have people that will stick by your side for years. But just being there isn't enough. The person also needs to encourage you. The person also needs to let you know that they see what you're doing. The person also needs to actually be there for you, not just there, but actually emotionally, connect emotionally. And so what I've learned to do is I've just learned to not necessarily even cut all the people out that don't genuinely support me, so I feel, but I've just learned what to expect from them. So I already know how this person acts. You know, unfortunately, we don't have that type of bond. I would love for so-and-so to recognize, you know, what I do, but that's just not realistic. So I pray about it and I move forward. If you'd like to, you know, I've gotten questions in my emails as well. Like, you know, what should I do for people that don't support me? Should I just stop talking to them? That's completely up to you. It's up to you. But I just feel like personally, life is too short. I try to love unconditionally, meaning that I don't have a condition on my love. So I'm not going to stop loving this person because they don't love me right. I don't have to be around them every day. You know, and that goes, like I said, in any aspect of your life. It can be a friendship, a relationship, some of your, you know, clients. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk to them or that I'm mad or that we have beef. It just means that I know that they're not on that level with me, so I move accordingly. I still love them, but I just know in the back of my head I'm not getting that support from them. And ultimately, you have to grow into being a businesswoman, not just a businesswoman, but being a well-rounded person in general. You have to learn different ways to cope with your feelings, and you have to learn that it's a harsh world out here. And when people say that, they don't just mean that, you know, there's violence in the world or anything like that, but it really is an emotional roller coaster when you're living life. That's just what it is. One day you're up, one day you're down, one day you're happy, one day you're sad, one day you don't know why you're feeling this way, but you know, it's just a storyline of emotions. And you know, when you find people that can not only understand where you're coming from, but take the time to actually say, you know, I'm concerned, or I want to support you. How can I support you? Those people are worth being in your life. And sometimes we have to be patient too and say, you know, I know that not everyone knows how to love. That's a fact. We're not just born automatically knowing how to show love. We don't. You might think that you're showing love, but it may not be reciprocated to the person that you're trying to. And at that point, it's pointless. If the person that you're trying to love doesn't receive it, what's the point? If the person that you're trying to support doesn't see that you're trying to support them, it's a moot point. It's meaningless. So we also have to be receptive to, you know, hey, maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe this person does want to support me, but they don't know how. Maybe this person wants to support me, but they think that I'm pushing them away. You know, a lot of things are miscommunication and misunderstanding as well. So just to kind of give you guys some motivation, some encouragement, you know, support others. You know, even if you don't really know how you can support, a quick text, a quick email, a phone call, just saying, you know, hey, how can I help? I see what you're doing. I love what you're doing. How can I help? What do you need me to do? You know, and not even just, you know, what do you need me to do? Just a text like, I see you. I see what you're doing and I love it. That can go a long ways. The small things in life definitely count. They count. So I just wanted to send this out based on the emails that I was receiving, because I'm like, dang, I keep getting like kind of the same emails about support. One woman was explaining how her fiance didn't support her. Another woman was explaining how her best friend didn't. Someone else was explaining how their family didn't. And it was just like, dang, I just really feel like I should get this out. So the bottom line is, you guys, you have to stop looking. I don't want to say stop looking for support because it's going to sound cold, but learn to pretty much live for what you're doing, not really for the support that you're going to get back from it. Because ultimately, sometimes when you're doing something good, people don't even see the good in it until later, way down the line. It's just like parenting. I can put my sons on punishment for, you know, talking back or for not doing their homework, and they don't see the importance of it. They're like, why the heck am I on punishment? Everyone else does it. She's overreacting. She's tripping, you know. And it's not until later on that they, you know, get older and mature, and they're like, dang, you know, I'm the way that I am now. I look at things the way that I look at them now because my mom instilled discipline in me. So it's the same kind of thing. You know, you can really be trying to help someone and they just be like, look, I'm not feeling what she's doing. It's not until, you know, you have to give everyone their own time to grow. So be slow to anger. And when I say that, I don't just say it because, you know, it sounds good. Like I tell you guys all the time, when I say it, I speak from my heart. Be slow to anger, because at that point you have an advantage. You know, when you get upset, and when you start to victimize yourself, and when you start to, and I've been there, you know, when you start to say, you know, why me? You know, why doesn't this person? You start to, it's easy to fall into like a depressed mental state. And when that happens, you know, you're not thinking like yourself. You're not rationalizing things like yourself. So just seek to understand, you know, hey, you know, I've been doing a lot of things. I kind of just feel like the support is not there. You know, how do you feel about that? You know, do you feel like I'm tripping? Do you feel like you are supporting me? You know, just stuff, things like that. Just kind of questions to kind of open it up. Nothing, you know, everything's in your tone and your demeanor. You don't have to come up off upset, but you know, even after you do everything that's right, sometimes you still won't get that support that you're looking for the person, but you have to build up yourself, you know, enough to say, you know what, I can still carry on without their support. And ultimately stop looking for all the support and love from people. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you're going to say that. Look, I'm going to say it because it's true. We have to start looking for the support from God. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. We have to start leaning on God and getting our faith and our strength and our courage and our confidence from Him. Does that mean that, you know, I'm perfect, that I'm living my life, you know, to the T? No, it does not. But it's like, if you knew better, you do better. And once you start getting closer to God and once you start seeing the truth, it just helps you all the way around. It helps you with patience. It helps you be able to see clear and say, you know what, and rationalize situations like, you know what, I've been looking for the support from this person for 10 plus years. It's not going to come. Or the support that they're willing to give me is as good as it's going to get. I'm not getting that from them. So what do I need to do to strengthen myself so that I can still move in a happy manner without getting the support from them? What do I need to do to be able to still run my business without having to see on my Instagram 100 likes. You know what I mean? Like, what do I have to do to not only be motivated to do what I love to do based on my supporters or based on the people that, you know, support me, but actually because it's something that I know is helping, and it's something that I enjoy doing, and it's something that, you know, is beneficial to anyone that's willing to listen or, you know, engage in it. So that's just my thoughts, you guys. I know it's kind of all over the place. I hope you got something out of this. I really just felt motivated to make this video. I know the lighting is horrible, but I really think he can help some people, because I was there and I was just like, dang, I really, really wish I had support. I really, really wish, you know, certain people would call more, certain people would check on me, certain people would just be emotionally there. Because again, you guys, you can be there without physically, like without emotionally being there. You know what I mean? And it's in every aspect of life, not just business, but in your personal as well. So everyone, you know, try to support those, not just, you know, supporting them financially or just supporting them by placing an order, but actually support, you know, check on people, encourage people, and ultimately just care. Just start coming down and grounding yourself enough to care about other situations, even when yours aren't going well. I hope this helps, guys. Until next video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.